Okay, so we have a big breaking news coming out. Do me a favor and share this video. Once again, thank you so much for your support. New York governor declares state of emergency for New York City. Much of the state as temperatures set to shatter 125 years old records. It's not only New York City, but it seems like multiple states. 170 million people starting June 20th, and it's going to go on for these next couple of days. All right, so it's going to get really hot. And I post a video about the power grid. One of US largest power grid is on alert. So please prepare yourself. Get ready. Buy tons of water. And just make sure you're prepared. So we're going to see what's going on here, guys. Before I start, for those of you that want to send us letters, a prayer request, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. You see that number there? 30 plus states. The video that I just posted not too long ago, it was 13 states. Now it has risen. It's going to get really hot. It's going to get really hot. Possibly triple digit numbers. So New York governor on Sunday declared a state of emergency for the Big Apple and much of the rest of New York thanks to a suffocating heat wave set to shatter 125 years old records. The deadly thunderstorm and flash flooding were already rocking upstate over the weekend, and a days-long heat wave stretching across the northeast could push temperatures past 100 at least one day this week, with the humidity only warning things of further forecasting warned. So it's going to be 100, so it's going to feel like 110. And the humidity up there in New Jersey, New York, is like hitting a brick wall. Man, that's brutal. So major and extreme. Man. Monday's temperature in the city will soar close to 100 degrees, and Tuesday they are set to hit a sweltering 102, forecaster said. Both days stands to shatter previous records, heat records, which were 96 degrees in Central Park in 1888. Storms in central New York on Saturday night brought in high winds and heavy rains that toppled trees and crushed homes, taking at least 3 in Oneida County. And my condolences and prayers to the families and friends that lost their loved ones. So it says here, including 2 twins. Oh man. Again, my condolences and prayers. Please be safe out there, guys. If you live in New York, and it's not only New York, I do believe there's going to be more states that's going to declare emergency. The power grid company has just sounded the alarm. This is the real deal, guys. We are definitely seeing signs of the heavens. The New York governor declared the state of emergency there. The Baking Apple, Long Island, and counties, including Westchester, freeing up extra resources for areas in need. Our hearts break for the tragic loss of life during last night's storms. Now, it says here, in my administration has been in touch with local elected officials offering support, the governor said in a press release. State emergency response personnel are already on the ground providing resources and support as we work to recover from this severe weather and restore power quickly, the governor said. I urge all New Yorkers to stay weather aware and take precautions to stay vigilant and safe as extreme heat and severe storms are expected to continue impacting the state over the next couple of days. Rain is expected to keep battering central New York, the southern tier, and North County. The state warned that flash flooding in central New York is particularly could spill over into the southern tier and the mid-Hudson region. Approximately 50,000 New Yorkers were without power after the weekend storm, according to state officials. The majority were in Oneida County, where roughly 35,000 people were impacted, according to the National Grid power outage map. So the state emergency extends to all of New York City, Long Island, and counties including Albany, Broome, Chenango, Clinton, Columbia, Cortland, Delaware, Dutchess, Essex, Greene, Madison, Oneida, Onondaga, Orange, Otsego, Putnam, and Rensselaer, Rockland, Saratoga, and Schenectady. I truly apologize about some of these words here. A lot of these words is like old school. So Warren, Washington, Westchester, and contiguous counties. All right. So multiple counties are sounding the alarm on this one here. So please be safe. If you live up there in New York, it's not only New York, but multiple states out there is going to be on extreme weather alert. So please be safe. Please be safe out there. So far, it seems like it's only New York that declares state of emergency. I'm not seeing no other states here. So it seems like it's only New York City that is going to be on high alert. Now, guys, I want to bring this up really quick. This was posted June 22nd, 2025. This is a very important breaking news. Please do me a favor and share the video. Heat wave in the US. Highest temperature, duration, affected areas, and more. A widespread heat wave is poised to engulf the central and eastern US, potentially impacting 170 million people. Starting June 20th, temperatures are expected to soar above 90 degrees, with some areas reaching triple digits. Once again, the heat wave will initially take effect the plains before moving to the Midwest. Great Lakes, Ohio Valley, Northeast, and Mid-Atlantic, lasting into next week. So buckle up. This thing is going to get really hot. The summers are here, ladies and gentlemen. June 21st. And so is the unbearable heat that makes stepping out of the house a task to be dreaded. Now, it seems you might need to plan some days off at home. Fun, as a widespread heat wave is said to flow through the various parts of the United States. A dangerous widespread heat wave will bake the central and eastern U.S., bringing the hottest temperatures of the year and uncomfortably muggy air to the Midwest and Northeast that in some areas could last into much of next week, said Jonathan, a weather.com meteorologist, on June 20th. As per accurate weather, approximately 170 million people will experience temperature at or above 90 degrees during the heat wave that will go into next week. The magnitude and longevity of this heat wave will be a shock to the system. It's going to get really bad. Beginning on Friday, June 20th, in the plains, the heat wave will move over the weekend to the Midwest and Great Lakes. By June 21st, it will expand across the Midwest to parts of Nebraska, where the temperatures could reach triple digit. Then the extreme heat is expected to move and sustain across the Ohio Valley, Northeast, and Mid-Atlantic in the weekend through the next week. It says here, the accurate weather said that the heat wave will continue to move eastward towards the Great Lakes, Central Appalachians, and Mid-Atlantic and New England. So what will be the range of temperatures? So it says here, brace yourselves, as the daily high temperatures are forecasted to be in the 90s, with overnight temperatures only dropping to the mid-70s. According to the Weather Prediction Center, the first significant heat wave of the year can pose more danger. Those without adequate cooling facility may be at a higher risk, and thus it is advised to limit outdoor activity, stay hydrated, and stay in air-conditioned or cool areas. Disclaimer: this information is provided for general awareness and does not replace official guidelines. Weather forecasts and heat wave developments are subject to change. Alright, so that's where we are right now. 170 million people. 30 plus states. So far, New York is the only one that declared a state of emergency. Give me a second here. So far, it's only New York. So the Guardian is also putting out this information here. Tens of millions in US face dangerously hot weather in rare June heat wave. Much of the country from Minnesota to Maine under heat advisory, as temperature expected to pass 100 degrees Fahrenheit this week. Wow. I'm not going to read all this here, but tens of millions of people across the Midwest and East brace on Sunday for another sweltering day of dangerously hot temperatures as a rare June heat wave continued to grip parts of the U.S. Geez, you have Pittsburgh hit 105. Philadelphia could see 108. That's crazy. Alright, guys. So far, this is all the information here. So please be safe out there. Make sure you have water. Make sure you drink tons of water. I mean, you got to stay hydrated. I mean, this thing is not going to be good. So we are praying for the people out there in New York, but multiple states out there. We are praying for you. Please be safe, and again, stay prepped, and stay prepped spiritually, physically, and mentally with Jesus Christ. Thank you so much for watching, guys. For those of you that want to send us letters, a prayer request, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. Once again, guys, $5 a month Patreon. We get you access to our live stream once a week. We talk about things that we cannot talk about on the platform. Also, I posted videos today. Those links will be in the comments box. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Put faith and trust in Jesus Christ, for He's the only way, the truth, and the life. No one gets to the Father except through Jesus. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time later. Peace.